Lovely. So, hi everyone, I'm Akanksha Naval Shetty, and with us on Film Middle East are a bunch of talent, and it's not a bunch of talent, they are like three fabulously talented artists who we have managed to get together in one frame. And it's amazing that, we actually have all of them together. So, there is Manan Bharadwaj, who's a music composer everyone knows about, Arman Malik, the Arman Malik team of one of the most popular singers, and Rashmi Raksa, who is, of course, a very known lyricist, and again, also needs no introduction. So, welcome to Film Middle East. And let me start by, first of all, congratulating all of you for your fabulous new single, Behem. So,
Thank
guys,
you.
open house, tell us about it. It crossed 20 million already. So, how's that?
Yeah, I think Manan should start first, and then Virag sir, and then me.
Actually, Virag sir should start first. Virag sir initiated the whole thing, and and he's senior most person.
Senior most, yeah, I'm not the senior most person. I'm almost Arman's age.
I was thinking कि Virag sir shouldn't speak first, because if he speaks everything, हम लोग के लिए कुछ बचेगा ही नहीं.
That's true.
Okay, I'll tell you how all songs start over here. One fine night, it was like pretty late at night, Bhushan ji called me and said, there's this boy called Manan Bharadwaj. We'll be sending you a melody, you listen to it and make something out of it. So the melody, I think the very first melody that Manan sent me was Vehem only. And it was so beautiful. It was in a very raw and a very nascent stage. The first thing that came in my mind was कि यार मनन जब भी ये गाना बनेगा ना इसे हम अरमान से गवाएंगे. So the decision was made then and there, and it didn't take much of a time, but we were pretty clear that the song needs to have a heartbreak story in it, because the concept of Vehem illusion was already in place.
Yes.
बस उसके बाद लिखा गया, बनाया गया, and the beauty of working with Manan Bharadwaj is that he's lyrically a very strong person. ये कभी भी मेलोडी आपको नाना डाडा करके नहीं भेजेगा, ये हमेशा उसमें प्रॉपर अनरिजेक्टेबल लिरिक्स लिख के भेजता है. So the job of a lyric writer becomes slightly tougher. कि how does one better what has already come from the composer? So that is a very small story of how this entire Vehem exercise musically started, and at every stage Mr. Bhushan Kumar was always there to guide us. And it's a bloody trippy and a haunting melody, and the way Arman has taken it to the next level, the results are pretty visible. It's all over the place, courtesy the team effort.
About the screen hopping happening. Lovely. So Manan, when did you think about that music? How do you go about the composing process of it? Is it like, do you like sleep over and one of those things ki aapko, like ye tune mil gayi, or is it something that you formally sit and say, now I have to compose something?
ट्यून एक्चुअली आकांक्षा बेसिक सीन क्या होता है ना, ट्यून का ट्यून कभी भी आ जाती है आपके दिमाग में. सो ये मैं थोड़ा सा एक्चुअली होता क्या है, जब आप सैड सॉन्ग बना रहे होते हो तो आपको उसके जोन में जाना होता है, आपको उसके जोन, और खुद कोई सैड जोन में जाना पसंद नहीं करता है ना, तो कुछ ना कुछ आपके साथ जरूर होता है जब आप ऐसी कोई मेलोडी आपको स्ट्राइक करती है. तो जब ये मेलोडी मेरी फर्स्ट टाइम जब मेरी मेलोडी बनी थी तो मैंने मुखड़ा बनाया था एक्चुअली, द हुक तू मेरा है ये वहम मुझे रहने दे. तो ये जो इसकी मेलोडी है ये बनी थी, देन आई डीकंस्ट्रक्टेड इट एंड रिकंस्ट्रक्टेड इट. तो थोड़ा सा वो इमोशन का इसमें हेरफेर था. देन आई जस्ट लाइक विराग सर सेड के मैंने भूषण सर को सुनाई, एंड दैट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम के मुझे विराग सर के बारे में सर ने बोला, ये तो मैं भूषण सर सेड के अच्छा किससे लिखवाना है, फिर तुम विराग को जानते हो ना. मेरा एकदम से वो हुआ कि क्या कहते हैं, बिकॉज एक वो भी रहता है कि विराग, मेरे को उससे पहले पता नहीं था, मुझे लगता था एक नाम है, तो ऐसे करके कोई एक वो चीज हो जाती है. तो मैंने कहा यार सर आई नो. तो आई वाज लिटरली रियली हैप्पी के सर गोना राइट दिस सॉन्ग. फिर लाइक सर सेड, विराग सर सेड के अरमान वाला जो फैक्टर आता है, अरमान मलिक वाला, जो वो ऑब्वियसली सर एंड अरमान मलिक दोनों बहुत सारे गाने करे हैं दोनों ने साथ में, बहुत हिट नंबर्स दिए. सिंगर का क्या होता है ना, ऐसा बेसिकली ये चीज हो जाती है कि आप कौन गा सकता है ये गाना, तो कौन गा सकता है ये गाना के अंदर आपके पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस आ जाते हैं, है ना। दूसरी चीज जो आती है, जो दूसरा फैक्टर होता है कि किसकी आवाज में इस गाने को ज्यादा सुना जाएगा, ज्यादा समझा जाएगा, ज्यादा लोगों तक पहुंचेगी ये बात। देन फिर आप एकदम से आपकी लिस्ट एकदम शॉर्ट हो जाती है। वहां पे हम लोगों ने डिसाइड ही कर लिया था कि अरमान भाई से करवाएंगे, ये ना, और कोई डाउट ही नहीं था उस वाले केस के अंदर कि अरमान उसको कैसे गाएंगे, किस तरीके से गाएंगे, क्या होगा। अरमान रोसे जब फर्स्ट टाइम बात हुई तो उन्होंने मेरे को ये बोला कि यार मनन क्या मेलोडी बनाई है ना, बहुत टाइम हो गया मेरे को ऐसी मेलोडी गाया और सुना है। I was like really happy, when the stars are appreciating you.
Absolutely. So Arman,
तो
how did
बहुत
you
अच्छे से
feel?
उसको,
And he's done absolute justice. So it's like, all of you, the three, the lyrics have been so beautifully set to the music, which has been done so beautifully, which has, kind of Arman has lent his beautiful voice and, done absolute justice to it. So it's a coming together of a lot of things. But Arman, you tell us, how was it for you? You like, is it the lyrics? Is it the music more? How you between?
It can never be one over the other. For me, lyrics and music is one. When I sing a song, it's basically I'm singing it like an emotion, because if I'm not singing it like an emotion, it won't be felt like an emotion by the audience and by the listeners. What I really love about this song is how the composition and the lyrics really fuse and sit well together. थोड़े गानों में ऐसा लगता है कि यार, why is this lyrics forced in this tune, or why is this tune coming here? I never felt that even for a moment while listening to this song. Recording process, this happened during lockdown, like the early months of lockdown. And obviously हम बाहर नहीं जा सकते थे to other recording studios. So I have a setup at home जहाँ पे मैंने ये गाना record किया. And this was one of the first songs that I recorded in lockdown. I think probably in the month of May. Manan, when did we record this? In the month of May. And I recorded this song and we waited till now for it to release. हम लोग बहुत टाइम से वेट कर रहे थे इस गाने के लिए. We didn't know how the video would be shot and how restrictions were all over. We didn't know how this song would come together. तो मई में मैंने रिकॉर्ड किया, and after that we waited for almost like 6 months, and then now it is here in front of you guys. For me, as soon as I sung it, I told Bhushan ji that this is a sure shot hit, that there's no way that this song is not going to touch people's hearts, because very rarely does do you really. So for me, I'm very critical about my work and very critical about songs. As soon as I hear a song, I will be like, okay, I know this is going to do this. And I know when I hear a song, okay, it's going to take some time to build up, or it'll take some time to grow on listeners. This is not the one that will take time at all. Once you hear it, you're going to be hooked to it. It's that kind of a song. And I expressed that to Manan as soon as I heard it. And then I called Virag sir, and he was like, "Tu ga raha hai, tension nahi hai mujhe." Like that's what Virag sir told me when I told him I just finished dubbing the song. I think it's beautiful to sing his lyrics, because we both have this certain tuning, emotional tuning. Be it Tere Mere, be it Main Rahu Ya Na Rahu, both of them, and all the other songs that we've done together, all of them have had certain emotional connect in the songs and in the lyrics. So it's beautiful to team up again with Virag sir, and obviously my first time with Manan. I'm meeting him for the first time on this Zoom call, which is really awesome. I think we'll be able to tell all these stories to the future generations, that this is how we recorded songs. We didn't even meet the songwriters, and we didn't even meet the people involved in it, but still we got something out for the world. And the success of the song in 2 days is just phenomenal. More than, like, obviously the views are 20 million and plus, and it's rising more and more. But more than that, I think when people really tweet to me, or just tell me that we really love how beautiful this song is. We really love how the word vehem is such an unusual word to use in a song. I don't think I would have heard a song like this with the word vehem. Khatakta hai wo sunte hi wo word. So I'm like, how can it be beautifully woven into a song? It's such a strong word. It's got such a weight into it. You know, the word itself. And when I heard "Tu mera hai ye vehem rehne rehne," it felt like a breeze. I was like, wow, such a weighty word, but when it comes in that line, it just feels like, you know, just like a breeze. And I think that's the song. It comes like a breeze and it just takes you in. So that's my experience working on Vehem, and I'm glad that, you know, we got to do this.
Lovely, because you know, I would agree with Arman over there, Viraksa, because the word you have created and you've given the word a life, you know,
No,
of its
I'm not
own,
giving this
completely
word
with this
this.
song.
Just let me clarify. Vehem was a word that Manan already had in the scratch that he wrote.
Okay.
So I had to build the entire song around that concept of Vehem, which was very challenging because Vehem is a word which it's generally a essay writing word. It's not a pretty lyrical word that Arman said. And to build an entire story upon the word Vehem was very, very difficult. But we somehow
Managed
managed.
beautifully. Okay,
Yeah.
like, but you know, like Arman was saying, you know, one very poignant thing, and before that, even Manan was talking about how this entire lockdown phase has kind of, in a way, given us no choice but to collaborate over phone calls, over Zoom calls, and you know, record. So, do you think that in a way, it's been a boon because now we are looking at collaborating not only internally in domestic markets but also internationally. You know, it suddenly opened up those things.
ये लॉकडाउन ने पूरा पागल बना के रख दिया है इसको ये वो तो वी गिव आवरसेल्व्स these excuses कि it's been a boon, it's been opened up new things. No, people have gone crazy because of this lockdown. I'm pretty sure I am of the belief कि म्यूजिक जो है वो ऐसे व्हाट्सएप और वीडियो कॉल पे नहीं बनता है. वो तीन पर्सनालिटीज को इकट्ठे कमरे में बैठना पड़ता है. They exchange their physical, emotional and spiritual energies together.
Yes.
Then a better song. We were very lucky with them that everything fell in place. That's a stroke of luck. But गाना बनाने के लिए और कोई भी क्रिएटिव चीज करने के लिए ना तीन लोगों को, कंपोजर को, सिंगर को, राइटर को, सबको इकट्ठे बैठना पड़ता है. They have to connect at a physical, emotional as well as spiritual level. So ये सब एक कागजी बातें हैं कि हम इंटरनेशनल कोलैबोरेशन आप कर सकते हो, डेफिनेटली यस, जूम कॉल पे, बट वो बात नहीं आती है. इट जस्ट डजंट कम. यू नो, मेरे अरमान के पुराने जितने भी गाने हैं सब हमने साथ बैठ के करे. इनफैक्ट साथ बैठ के हमने क्रिएट करे. यू नो, बीट बोल दो ना जरा या मैं रो या ना रो, हम साथ बैठे हैं, फिजिकल प्रेजेंस रही है, साथ में बैठ के खाना खाए हैं, साथ में बीच में ब्रेक लेके हम लोग वॉक करी है, हम लोगों ने ड्राइव पे गए हैं, तब बने हैं. तो उस प्रोसेस को कभी रिप्लेस नहीं करा जा सकता है. एंड भगवान करे ये लॉकडाउन दोबारा कभी किसी की जिंदगी में नहीं है. पागल हो जाते हैं, बर्बाद हो जाते हैं. वी केप्ट आवर हेड स्ट्रेट. वी आर क्रिएटिव पीपल एंड वी आर प्रीटी मैच्योर इन द सेंस कि हम वी केप्ट अस लेवल हेडेड. अदरवाइज पीपल इट्स क्रेजी. ऐसा लगता है रोबोट के साथ काम कर रहे हो. मतलब मनन कितने महीने से हम लोग यार 9 महीना हो गया करते हुए, मैं इसको देखा भी नहीं हूँ. मतलब आई हैव नॉट इवन टच्ड हिम. सो यू नो, अनलेस एंड अनटिल दैट टच रिमेन्स ना. मैं इसके भाई के साथ काम करता हूँ, अमाल के साथ काम करता हूँ. वी हैव सच अ स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप. वो गले मिलना काम शुरू करने से पहले, बीच में कोई लाइन आ जाए खुशी से एकदम.
It is more organic, no? It is very organic. It is more real. Like we are people, so I
देखो
suppose that is important.
है.
Absolutely.
देखो मोहब्बत होती है. तीनों लोगों में अगर मोहब्बत नहीं है और भरोसा नहीं है तो नहीं हो सकता. और मैं तो भाई ये लॉकडाउन और ये सब ये वीडियो कॉल पे काम करने बड़े मैं बहुत अजीब सा लगता है. मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा. कॉल इट ओल्ड फैशन और समथिंग, बट इट डजंट वर्क.
Okay. No, but given the other option being कि, you know, हम सब sad होके, but at least, you know, like, because you had this outlet, so there was a way of reaching out to, at least whether it works or not, but at least there was a way of reaching out and continuing to push forward against the limitations in a way.
Yes, बस भगवान करे दोबारा ऐसा ना हो.
वो तो never. That is something that I don't think any one of us would ever want to ever come across this kind of a thing ever again in our lives. You know, it has.
Agreed.
collectively, like globally, it has been I think the lowest that we all have ever hit in terms of.
The quality of music also suffers. Let me assure you, in this case, our van case, we've been lucky because we three, हम तीनों थोड़ा बहुत हमारा अपना experience है, अपनी maturity है, we know our jobs very well, and we are led by a very pretty tough taskmaster in form of Bhushan Kumar. So chances of us going wrong is very less. But if you have a look at the quality of music that's coming across, also, it seems to have suffered a lot. You can hear that artificialness, you can hear that hurriedness in the kind of songs, in the kind of content that is coming. And as an artist, as a professional, you cannot have an excuse of lockdown.
Yeah.
Music is music.
So that is a very important part. आप excuse नहीं दे सकते अरे वो खराब हो गया क्योंकि lockdown
की वजह से
ऐसा आप कर नहीं सकते.
Right. But all three of you have been associated with independent music and with Bollywood music. So obvious वो comparisons obviously कहीं ना कहीं होते हैं, not in terms of your creativity, but in terms of the way it reaches out to people. So how much of your work gets affected because of that? Like, do you think कि Bollywood music होता है तो आपके गानों को ज़्यादा push मिलता है या ज़्यादा reach हो जाता है as against independent artists?
Yeah, I don't think that is true in today's times. If there's one thing that I want to thank the pandemic for, it's the rise of independent music. It's really helped the industry to have its own music industry rather than just film music industry, which we all have been craving for and yearning for the longest time. For India, actually, Indian music is generally considered Bollywood music. When actually it is much more than that. There is so much more that artists in our country can offer, but we get limited by just storylines and Bollywood, scripts and stuff like that, which I feel like independent music gives us an outlet to do stuff that we've always wanted to do as creators. I love that how independent music has risen in these last few months. I just hope that once Bollywood films start releasing again, this thing does not go down again, the independent music scene.
So is there more freedom in independent music? Is there more freedom in terms of your creativity?
It's on you, right? It's on you. You want to do what you feel like doing. There's no script, there's no director telling you this is the scene, this is what I require. You are doing what you feel from inside, what your heart tells you, what kind of music you want to do. Not saying that Bollywood is bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it's a different way of expressing. Here, as an artist, you get to bloom even more because there's no boundary. There's nothing that's really confining you and telling you this is the only circumference you can be in. So as an artist, as a creator, as a songwriter myself, I feel like I can express so much more when it comes to independent singles. If you've seen in the last few months, I've done a lot of English songs as well. Which I don't think I would have been able to do if it wasn't for this year. I got a lot of time to create in the studio. I was always running for shows from one city to another, one country to another. For the first time in my life, I could sit down in my studio with my keyboard and guitar and actually create tunes. So in that way, I think 2020 has been a big contributing factor towards independent music being to the rise of the independent music scene. And I feel both the industry should run parallelly. Now I just hope that the Bollywood industry जब वापस फिल्में release होंगी or music और आएगा बाहर, I just don't want it to dip. I wanted to go even bigger.
Right. So Manan, what is your take on this? Does it also give you that much more freedom as an independent when it comes to independent music?
According to me, मेरे हिसाब से गाना अच्छा होना चाहिए. गाना जब अगर आपका अच्छा है तो आज नहीं तो कल नहीं तो परसों कभी ना कभी आगे पहुंचेगा ही पहुंचेगा, लोगों तक पहुंचेगा. तो वो माउथ ऑफ वर्ड से बहुत एक पब्लिसिटी होती है, लोग सुनते हैं. हाँ, ऑब्वियसली एक पुश मिल जाता है जब आपका गाने के पीछे एक बहुत
स्ट्रॉन्ग बैकिंग
बड़ा बॉलीवुड का जब एक टैग लग जाता है, या फिर आपका गाना किसी फॉर एग्जांपल अलग अलग स्टार्स के साथ आपका गाना आता है, या फिर फॉर एग्जांपल असिन रियाज है हमारे गाने के अंदर, तो वो चीज है, वो इंडिपेंडेंट म्यूजिक के अंदर पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाता, वो ग्लैमर नहीं ला पाते आप. बट उसके अंदर एक अच्छी चीज क्या है, उसमें अगर कुछ पॉपुलर होगा तो आपका म्यूजिक, आपका गाना पॉपुलर होगा.
Yes, so it's
तो
selling
एक
on the music. Yeah.
या मतलब वो म्यूजिक ही पॉपुलर होएगा, और वो चाहे यू नो आप आपने अपना गाना रिलीज किया है, आपने इंडिपेंडेंटली उसको रिलीज किया है, चाहे उसको 10,000 लोग सुनते हैं, बट अगर वो 10,000 लोग आपके फैंस बनते हैं तो वो कट्टर वाले फैन बनते हैं आपके। फिर वो 10,000
Right.
जो लोग हैं वो बहुत, और ऐसा भी
I
नहीं है कि
always,
अच्छा म्यूजिक।
I always believe in this, because if you have 100 million views and 100 million streams and everything, but actually आपके सिर्फ 100 fans है, तो क्या फायदा हुआ उसका? You know,
Right.
when I go out to a concert, I want to be able to see those many fans that have listened to my music to be there. I would rather have really organic fans who listen to my music, who want to hear me live, to come to my concerts, listen to my music, and be my audience. And I think that's possible through independent music, because a lot of my fans have reached out to me and said, "We're so happy you've done this shift. You know, we really like listening to this side of you, and we're following you." Yes, the number of people who listen to my independent songs versus my Bollywood songs is lesser. I completely agree with that. There is, if there's 100 here, there's probably 10 here. That's the
That's much
difference.
disparity.
But
Okay.
but I have put in the last 8-9 years into Bollywood. I have to put in the same years in doing independent also, so I can grow that 10 to 100 in the next few years. It's not going to happen overnight, you know.
Right, right.
इंडिपेंडेंट म्यूजिक में थोड़ा सा एक ये भी हो जाता है कि यू हैव टू मेक समथिंग डिफरेंट। आप नॉर्मल कुछ बनाएंगे तो वो उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी है जो आगे बढ़ने की, वो बहुत कम हो जाती है। अगर
I
वही
agree.
गाना आपका अगर आपका गाना वही एक बड़ी फिल्म में आता है या फिर एक बड़े बैनर के साथ आता है, या फिर तो उस तरीके से उसके अंदर बहुत सारी चीजें ऐड हो जाती हैं।
Mhm.
दूसरी चीज क्या होती है, एक एक मिस्टेक हम करते हैं इंडिपेंडेंट म्यूजिक के अंदर, क्योंकि हमको राइट और रॉन्ग बताने वाला कोई नहीं होता। लाइक अरमान सेड के अपने दिल से हम लोग करते हैं, यू नो। तो फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे अभी जैसे सर ने बोला, विराग सर ने बोला कि हम लोगों ने किसी को गले नहीं लगाया, या फिर यू नो वो एक वार्मथ शेयर नहीं करी हमने गाना क्रिएट करते वक्त, एक कंटेंट क्रिएट करते वक्त। तो हमारे ऊपर एक पावर थी, एक जिसने पिरो रखा हम सब, सर भूषण कुमार सर ने, वो हमें वो कॉन्टिन्यूसली उधर थे, उस गाने के साथ थे, उनको पता था कि क्या चीज करनी है, किस तरीके से जाना चाहिए, किस तरीके से यू नो ही वाज देयर टू गाइड।
Right.
इंडिपेंडेंट के अंदर जब हम बनाते हैं तो वी हैव टू गाइड आवरसेल्फ, और हमें बताना पड़ता है। और क्रिटिकली सेल्फ क्रिटिक इतना अच्छे से हो नहीं पाता इंसान, कहीं ना कहीं गलत हो जाता है। वो से पूछता है, फिर जब गाना कंटेंट रिलीज होता है तब पता लगता है, जब अच्छे कमेंट्स या बुरे कमेंट्स आते
Feedback
हैं,
comes from the viewers. So feedback actually comes from your listeners then.
लर्निंग।
Right. Also, tell me something about the popularity. Like this is something. See, as artists, I'm sure being known for your art is a bigger high than the money that you earn for it or the financial aspects of it.
100%,
But when you do something like in independent music, see, Bollywood mein to choice nahi hoti hai, because there's a star who's fronting the entire thing. But when it comes to independent music, would you somewhere not prefer that, for example, if Arman is singing the song, that Arman faces the camera also, and completely, you're like,
Takes the glory away, basically.
do you look at it like that?
You need to be upfront. I mean, these are things that we can talk about openly. We're having a conversation, so I think I'll tell you what, I have faced both sides in my family. I have a brother of mine who's always been behind the scenes for the longest time.
Right.
And this year he's actually done a song where he's featured in the video and he's the voice of it as well. And I feel like all creators at some point should do something individually as well and come to the fore and get the recognition that they deserve. I don't think in the last few years a lot of composers have had that confidence to do something like this, because they're not sure whether people will accept them in that form. But recently I've seen so many composers, even lyric writers, actually doing their own thing on their channels, on their social media channels, on YouTube. I'm not sure if you've seen, but like a lot of composers have put out their singles in the last few months, which is really heartening to see. It's amazing to see that they are taking the initiative and doing something for themselves. And like you said, yes, the singer and the actor gets the chunk of the popularity of the song, which is I mean, to be honest, we are the forefront of the song, which is why we get it. But it depends now how much of the creator himself, as me, as a singer, I always insist that I want to do interviews with my music composer, with my lyric writer. Same with Amal. He always makes sure that the lyric writer, the composer, the singer, all of them do interviews together. This is how you really need to do this. This is a team. I wouldn't be able to sing Vehem if these two gentlemen wouldn't have created this song. It's as simple as that. I need to put it up straight there. I'm just the voice and the vessel through which they have put the song out to the world. I've expressed their emotions.
तू rocket है वैसे नहीं है.
Basically. Lovely. Virag sir will always have the right words to.
I think Virag sir will be able to explain this even better. I'm sure he has something that he wants to say.
Yes, because I think writers and lyricists have been, I feel somewhere the most, like they haven't got their due somewhere, I feel. Do you also agree?
This is ये बहुत ही एक अजीब सा आजकल प्रचलन हो गया. How should I put it? It's being considered to be like a very emotional aspect of lyric writers. They are not getting their dues or anything. No. It's a profession that we have chosen, and in this profession you are not supposed to be in the front, because A, you are not an actor, B, you are not a singer. This is a glamour industry. Writers are supposed to be a literary part of the exercise. They write beautiful songs, they write amazing poetry. So our job starts and finishes over there. Beyond this, anything else is either greed or jealousy.
Okay.
So trying
That's
too
nice
hard.
putting it across.
So for a writer trying too hard, oh my God, मेरा गाना निकल गया, इसके 20 मिलियन नहीं हो गए. चलो मैं अभी गिटार पकड़ के इसका एक कवर वर्जन बना देता हूँ. What's the point? You're not a singer. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. ठीक है. So I don't subscribe to that. Unless you're pretty good at it. Unless you can better it. Unless you actually have the talent to do something like that, you should go ahead and do it for sure. Yeah. सिंगर आपका बड़ी मेहनत से सिंगर बनता है, आप बड़ी मेहनत से राइटर बनते हो. तो हमारे हिंदी में कहावत है, जिसका काम उसी को साजे,
दूजा करे तो सर पे बाजे.
एंड मैं थोड़ा दुनिया से थोड़ा सा अलग मेरी इसमें अप्रोच रहती है. आई एम नॉट अ बिग fan of social media. I like my peace and solitude, so I stay within myself, and people are free to use social media and everything to their advantage, because अभी उसके बिना जीवन में कुछ हो नहीं सकता है. लेकिन मैं अपनी जिंदगी थोड़ी सी जी चुका हूँ, and I'm having a ball of a time writing amazing song, working with amazing people, and that is my high, that is my kick. And saying that writers don't get their dues, it's very wrong. No, writers do definitely get their dues a lot. Writers get paid a lot. Writers have a face today also. Writers have fans also. Writers have followers also. And there was a time when nobody knew who the writer is. Only names. Nobody had a visual of a writer.
Visual, like the face, right?
But these days times have changed. Yes, writers are absolutely there. So I think this is just a needless exercise.
But I also feel it's the I somehow feel it's the responsibility of someone like me, or people who are in the forefront, to actually let people know who are the creators. I feel
acknowledge that.
I feel
वो एक अच्छाई होती है. वो that's a good part, because I remember जब हम लोग एक तेरे मेरे अरमान प्रमोट कर रहे थे ना, so Arman's digital team was ensuring that the writer's picture, writer's everything, posts and all, they go. So that's a sense of responsibility one takes. So तभी तो ऐसे लोगों के करियर आगे बढ़ते हैं ना, when you move towards as a team, आगे बढ़ते. बाकी मुझे थोड़ा सा अजीब लगता है जब कोई जबरदस्ती करता है कोई चीज. I think nothing should be overdone and nothing should be overkill.
But I think it's a great thing if everyone feels that they have been appreciated well enough and acknowledged for the work that has gone in. I think that's a great move. Because
the thing which is wrong is, I'll tell you, the thing which is wrong is cribbing. When people start cribbing now, I am not getting my dues. I am not getting my work. Everything is going to that star. Everything is going to that actor. अरे dude, then go become that star. तू बन जा, तेरे को किसने रोका है ना? So
Okay.
cribbing should not be a process. One should enjoy the creative process, and one should
Okay.
leave his or her responsibility to the best of his abilities. और
Lovely.
हम लोगों के लिए, I'll speak being a writer, I'll say मेरी सबसे बड़ी खुशी ये होती है when the song reaches out to the hearts of people.
Lovely. That is.
You know, and they sing that song in isolation. Like for example, वहम है, वहम की जो opening line आती है ना कि और किसी को दिल में बसाना, so वहाँ से वो गाना अंदर घुस जाता है. So that is my success, that is my achievement.
Lovely. So on that note, Arman, why can we have a few lines from the song for our viewers
आप
and
तो
listeners?
मतलब जाने नहीं दोगे मुझे without if I don't sing.
Of
Yeah, I'll
course.
sing it.
Please, that's such a treat.
और किसी को दिल में बसाना ऐसा कभी भी, क्या था, सॉरी रॉन्ग लिरिक है ना, क्या था ये सर, विराग सर?
ऐसा
हमने
कभी होगा नहीं, और किसी को
सही
दिल में
सही
बसाना हमने कभी भी सोचा नहीं,
हमने
कुछ भी
कभी भी
लड़का
सोचा
नहीं.
नहीं. सॉरी ये मेरा लिरिक्स का प्रॉब्लम है, सॉरी. और किसी को दिल में बसाना हमसे कभी ये होगा नहीं, तुझ बिन धड़कन का चल पाना ऐसा कभी भी सोचा नहीं, सामने तुम हो और मैं तुमको छू भी ना पाऊं, पास ना आऊं, मार दे मुझको जान भी ले मेरे यकीन को जीने दे, तू मेरा है ये वहम, रहने दे, तू मेरा है ये वहम,
क्या बात है,
रहने दे.
Beautiful. Claps.
Beautiful. This is amazing.
मेरे को एक्चुअली अभी कितनी एप्ट लाइन है सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग के लिए, छू भी ना पाऊं, पास ना आऊं.
Amazing. But thank you so much. We are running short on time. I would have loved to talk a little bit more to all of you. But thank you so much for joining us today.
बाकी बातें हम मिडिल ईस्ट में आके करेंगे, डोंट वरी.
Yes, please, most welcome, guys. Dubai is always waiting for fabulous talent like you. The audiences, the viewers over here love you all. And so yes, आप जरूर आइए. And of course, we'll catch up and do more live sessions with all of you. So thank you again.
Sure. Thank you for having
Arman,
us.
thank you. Manan, thank you.
Thank you so much, Akanksha.
Thank you.
Lovely chatting with you. Just one request. So Film Fair Middle East is coming up with something called the Social Nights, where we are kind of promoting talent on social media. So like if they are bloggers or influencers or talent, like singers.